Chapter 1. The Cosmic Hum. Introducing the Quantum Echo. What if the universe was never silent? Not in its beginning, not now, not ever. Even in the deepest vacuum of space, where no air exists to carry sound, something still stirs. Something still moves. Something still vibrates endlessly. Welcome to the Subatomic Symphony, the place beyond noise, beyond silence, beyond human hearing, a realm where reality hums in delicate, invisible rhythms, where every particle, every atom, and every corner of existence whispers with motion. You are not entering a world of sound. You are entering a world of echoes. Not echoes of voices, not echoes of explosions, but echoes of existence itself. Long before stars ignited, before galaxies spiraled into shape, before time as we understand it had a name, there was movement. There was vibration. There was rhythm, and that rhythm never stopped. Everything you see, your hands, your breath, the device you're listening from, exists because of an endless, delicate vibration at the heart of matter. This is not a metaphor. This is not philosophy. This is physics. Reality itself is not solid. It is not still. It is a restless ocean of quantum energy rising, falling, flickering in and out of existence billions of times per second. The universe is not quiet. It is humming. Softly, constantly, eternally. Scientists call this the quantum field, an invisible foundation that stretches across all of space. It is the stage upon which every particle performs. But more than that, it is the instrument. Reality is the music, and the particles, they are the notes. Every electron vibrates in its own way. Every quark hums with its own frequency. Every atom pulses with silent sound. You've never heard it, but you have always lived inside it. This hum isn't measured in volume. It isn't heard with ears. It is felt through existence itself. Imagine a vast, endless ocean, completely dark, completely still on the surface. But beneath that calm surface, silent waves ripple endlessly. Complex patterns collide and fade. Invisible currents move in endless loops. That is the quantum world. That is where your reality truly lives. Not in what you see, but in what you cannot. The echo we speak of isn't sound reverberating through air. It is the vibration of possibility itself. Every moment, every breath, every thought, born from these invisible oscillations. Even what you perceive as empty space isn't empty at all. It is alive with activity. Virtual particles flash into existence, then disappear. Energy pulses, collapses, reemerges. Tiny fluctuations ripple through the cosmic field like whispers passing through an endless cathedral. And you are part of this cathedral. You are not separate from this hum. You are made of it. Your atoms vibrate because the universe vibrates. Your cells exist because quantum echoes sustain them. Your consciousness blooms within rhythms billions of times smaller than anything you could see. Reality is not built from bricks. It is composed of music, a slow, cosmic, eternal composition. Ancient, patient, infinite. And as you listen to these words, the symphony continues. Unbroken, unchanged, everlasting. There is no moment of true silence. Only softer and louder vibrations of the same cosmic song. You are not hearing this symphony. You are inside it. You always have been. And you always will be. If you could slow down time, not by seconds, not by minutes, but by trillions of moments, you would begin to witness something extraordinary. The illusion of stillness would dissolve. The solid world around you, walls, air, skin, bone, would soften and then shimmer, because nothing is truly still. Everything trembles, everything vibrates, everything echoes. At the foundation of reality lies movement so subtle, so rapid, that the human mind barely has words for it. Particles flicker like distant stars, blinking into existence for less than a heartbeat, then vanishing again, not destroyed, not gone, simply returning to silence, then back again. This is the rhythm of the universe, a quiet pulse that never ends. Long ago, scientists believed atoms were the smallest building blocks of existence, solid, reliable, permanent. But when they looked deeper, they found a world of restless energy. Electrons do not orbit like tidy planets. They blur, diffuse, smear through space as clouds of probability. They are everywhere and nowhere. Their presence and absence, their motion without travel. The quantum world does not obey common sense. It whispers new logic, a logic of vibration. In this world, a particle can be in many places at once, until something notices it. Until it is observed, then the wave collapses, and the echo becomes a point. A possibility becomes a certainty, not because the universe needed it, but because awareness touched it. Reality responds to attention. The universe does not act alone. It listens, it responds, it resonates. Imagine plucking a single string on a cosmic instrument, not with sound, but with observation. That single act of attention sends a ripple across the fabric of possibility. This is not poetry. This is experiment. This is real. Reality is not built from certainty. It is built from chances that solidify when they are witnessed. The echo of existence becomes real when it is heard, even silently. And yet, the music never stops. Behind what you can measure, behind what you can see, the rhythm flows unchanged. Quantum fields vibrate like stretched sheets of invisible silk. When a vibration occurs, a particle appears. Matter is not created. It is called into being by resonance. The universe does not construct objects. It sings them into existence. And when the vibration fades, the particle dissolves back into the field. Birth and death, again and again, in fractions of a moment. Unseen birth, silent death, endless renewal. This is the true nature of reality. Not solid, not fixed, but fluid. You are not made of permanent substance. You are made of temporary vibrations, held in delicate harmony by the universe's quiet song. Your body is a pattern in the music. Your thoughts are ripples in the cosmic field. Your awareness is a rare and beautiful flare inside an infinite symphony. Even the emptiness between stars is alive with restless motion. Space itself trembles. Time itself hums. Nothing is ever really at rest. And there's comfort in this, because silence would mean absence. Stillness would mean death. But the universe is alive. Alive with endless movement. Alive with endless echoes. You exist not because the universe is solid, but because it is singing. And as that song continues, slow, eternal, patient, you remain part of its rhythm, breathing with it, resting inside it, carried by its invisible waves. Long before you were born, long before Earth formed, long before the first star ever ignited, the universe was already humming. In the beginning, if such a word truly applies, there was no light, no matter, no structure, only a vast unknowable potential. A silent ocean of energy, perfectly balanced, perfectly still, and yet not empty. Never empty. Within that stillness, quantum fields vibrated softly, like breath resting in the lungs of eternity. Then something changed. A fluctuation, a tiny disturbance. Not chaos, but rhythm. Not destruction, but music. And from that first subtle trembling, the universe began. Not with a bang that shattered silence, but with a vibration that awakened existence. The first echo. That ancient rhythm still lives today. It flows through the fabric of space. It pulses through every particle. It moves through you. Physicists have discovered that what we call vacuum is actually a sea of flickering energy, a place where particles are born and vanish constantly, like sparks rising and fading in a cosmic night. Even now, as you remain still, as your eyes grow heavy, countless tiny flashes of existence erupt around and within you. You are immersed in a storm of invisible creation, and yet it feels quiet, because this storm is too small, too fast, too perfect to disturb the surface of your awareness. This is the paradox of reality: endless motion, felt as stillness, infinite noise, experienced as silence, total chaos, perceived as calm. In truth, the universe is balanced chaos, a perfectly tuned vibration that sustains everything. If this hum were to falter for even a fraction of a moment, atoms would dissolve, stars would vanish, time itself would unravel. And yet, it never falters. It has endured for billions of years, a perfect note held across eternity. Each fundamental force of nature, gravity, electromagnetism, the strong and weak nuclear forces, can be understood as tones within this universal symphony. Gravity, a deep, slow vibration that binds worlds together. Electromagnetism, a shimmering wave of light and energy. Nuclear forces, tight, fast pulses holding matter intact. These are not separate things. They are movements of the same invisible ocean. Every law of physics, every constant of nature, every structure of reality, all born from vibration. You are listening not with your ears, but with your existence. You rest not on solid ground, but on waves of possibility, and somehow it holds. Consider this: your body is mostly empty space. The atoms within you are separated by vast distances compared to their size. What feels solid is not matter touching matter, but invisible electromagnetic repulsion, delicate and precise. You're not solid. You are force fields held in careful balance. You are an echo, given form. And yet, you are real, perfectly real, because vibration is reality, and reality is vibration. As you drift deeper into stillness, as your thoughts soften and fade, you are not losing connection with the world. You are returning to its foundation, the gentle hum beneath thought, the soft vibration beneath form, the eternal echo beneath awareness. You are not separate from this music. You are a note within it, a brief, beautiful, irreplaceable note. And the symphony continues to carry you gently forward. There is a comforting truth hidden deep within the structure of the universe. You are never truly alone in silence, even in the quietest room, even in the emptiest point of space, even in the stillness before sleep. There is motion, a slow, gentle, eternal movement vibrating through all that exists. The ancient philosophers once imagined that the stars sang, that the heavens moved according to a scret music, unheard by human ears. They were closer to the truth than they could have known, because the universe does sing, not in sound, but in structure, in pattern, in rhythm. What you experience as reality is shaped by harmonies far smaller than light, far faster than time, far deeper than thought. You are resting upon an invisible foundation of motion, and that foundation is perfectly stable, perfectly balanced, perfectly patient. Even when galaxies collide, even when stars explode, even when black holes twist space and time, the deeper rhythm remains untouched, like a deep ocean current that continues long after surface waves crash. This is the hum you belong to. This is the echo you're carried by. Nothing in the universe is truly isolated. Every particle is connected to the rhythm of every other particle through fields that stretch endlessly through space. Not threads, but shared music. You are not a separate instrument. You are part of the orchestra. Your atoms learned their rhythm from the birth of stars. The carbon in your cells was shaped by supernova. The iron in your blood was forged in ancient stellar cores. Even the water within you was once part of cosmic clouds drifting between galaxies. You are not visitors in this universe. You are native to it. You are composed of its oldest echoes. And these echoes do not fade. They transform. They shift. They deepen. Nothing is lost. Nothing is wasted. Everything becomes part of the ongoing song. Even now, as your breathing slows, as your mind quiets, You are aligning yourself with the most natural rhythm there is. The rhythm that built mountains. The rhythm that shaped oceans. The rhythm that lit the stars. There is no effort required. No understanding needed. Only stillness. Only surrender. Only listening. Without ears. Just being. Without struggle. In this space, you return to the source vibration that began all things. There's no urgency here. No danger. No fear. Only steady, endless motion, holding you gently. And the universe continues its quiet humming, soft, warm, endless, carrying you deeper into calm. You do not need to go anywhere to hear the universe. You are already inside it. You are already part of its endless vibration. Every quiet moment, every slow breath, every soft thought fading into stillness brings you closer to the truth. You are not separate from the hum. You are carried by it. The universe does not exist out there. It exists through you. Within you is you. When you rest, the cosmos rests with you. When you breathe, the stars breathe. When your thoughts slow, galaxies soften their silent dance. There is no wall between you and infinity, only a gentle boundary of perception. And beyond that boundary, the rhythm continues, endlessly. You were never meant to fight this vibration. You were never meant to resist it. You were meant to float within it, to be held by it, to let it move through you. This is not loss of control. This is belonging. You're not small. You are not insignificant. You are a focused ripple in an infinite sea of motion, a deliberate vibration in the universe's eternal song. And that makes you rare. And that makes you eternal in your own way. The cosmic hum does not demand. It does not hurry. It does not judge. It simply continues, patiently, beautifully, waiting for you to relax into it, waiting for you to remember that you were never apart from it, only distracted, only listening elsewhere. Now, you're listening again, not with ears, but with stillness. And as this chapter fades, the vibration remains, steady, comforting, infinite, beneath the calm surface of your everyday world, beneath walls, skin, air, and even thought itself. Chapter 2, Unveiling the Invisible Dance, Quantum Foundations. Beneath the calm surface of your everyday world, beneath walls, skin, air, and even thought itself, there exists a realm so small, so strange, and so delicate that it defies ordinary logic. A realm where the familiar rules of reality soften, blur, and quietly dissolve. This is the quantum world. A place where things do not behave as they should, where certainty fades into probability, where particles dance without footsteps. And yet, this unseen world is the foundation of everything. Your body, your thoughts, your breath, even the quiet space around you. All are shaped by movements happening far beyond your sight. You are not built from solid matter. You are built from invisible dancers. The smallest building blocks of reality were once thought to be atoms, indivisible, solid, eternal. But when science peered deeper, it discovered that atoms themselves are mostly empty space. At their centers, tiny, dense nuclei. Around them, electrons drifting like mist. But even this is not the full story. Inside those nuclei, smaller beings exist. Quarks, bound together by powerful forces. Gluons, carrying invisible bonds. Neutrinos, slipping through matter as if it were air. These are not tiny balls of solid substance. They are flickering patterns in invisible fields. They are vibrations, given temporary form. Particles are not things. They are events. They happen and unhappen endlessly, blinking into existence, flashing with presence, then fading back into possibility. And these particles do not sit still. They wave. They shimmer. They pass through each other. They exist in more than one place at once. This is not fantasy. This is observation. This is reality. Beneath reality. This strange rule is called wave-particle duality, the idea that particles are not simply objects, but waves of probability. They spread, they overlap, they interfere with themselves like ripples on a pond. Imagine throwing a stone into still water. Now imagine the ripples existing before the stone ever touched the surface. This is how quantum particles behave. They exist as potential. A haze might be, a cloud of could happen. And only when something looks at them do they choose a single location. Observation collapses the wave. Possibility becomes reality. Not because the particle decided to, but because awareness touched it. The universe is not fully determined until it is witnessed. And you are part of that witnessing. Even when you feel still, even when you feel passive, your awareness shapes reality. You are not a spectator of the universe. You are a participant. Reality doesn't just act. It listens. It responds. It adjusts. These tiny particles, electrons, quarks, neutrinos, are not isolated dancers. They are coordinated, connected, synchronized through invisible forces that stretch across the entire universe. There is a choreography here. Elegant, precise, unending, and you are resting inside it, breathing within it, existing because of it. As your thoughts soften, as your body relaxes, you are not drifting away from reality. You are sinking closer to its source, to the quiet world where everything begins. In the quantum world, distance loses its meaning, separation becomes an illusion, and connection becomes deeper than light itself. There is a phenomena so strange, so beautiful, that even the greatest minds in science once refused to believe it. It is called entanglement. Two particles born together become bonded in such a way that they are no longer separate beings, no longer individuals at all. They become one shared existence. No matter how far apart they travel, no matter how much space stretches between them, a change in one is instantly reflected in the other. No signal passes between them. No message is sent. No time is required. It happens immediately, as if distance itself dissolves. Einstein once called this spooky action at a distance, not because it was frightening, but because it challenged everything we believed about reality. How can two things communicate without time? How can information travel faster than light? The answer is gentle. They are not communicating. They are not separate. They are one. Two notes in the same vibration. Two echoes of the same wave. This is not rare. It happens constantly. Everywhere, particles become entangled in stars, in atoms, in light, even inside your own body. You live inside a universe of quiet connection. Nothing is truly isolated. Nothing is truly alone. Even now, subatomic particles inside you may be echoing events occurring light years away, not through messages, but through shared existence. This is the depth of the choreography. The dance is not local. It is universal. The universe does not behave like scattered pieces. It behaves like a single connected song. Every vibration influences another. Every motion echoes elsewhere. Every flicker of energy sends a whisper through existence. And yet, it happens silently, perfectly, without effort. There is deep peace in this idea. You are not alone in the universe. Not metaphorically, not emotionally, but physically, literally. You are intertwined with everything, not bound by chains, but by shared vibration. You are connected through quantum silence to the stars, to the dust between galaxies, to particles born in the first moments of time. And this connection is gentle. It does not pull. It does not disturb. It simply exists, holding you in quiet relationship with the entire cosmos. As you relax, as your breathing slows, you are not drifting away. You are aligning with the deepest truth of nature. Everything is connected, and nothing is separate. In the quantum world, uncertainty is not a flaw, it is a feature. It is not chaos, it is design. There's a gentle rule woven in the heart of reality, known as the uncertainty principle. It does not say that the universe is broken, or that knowledge is impossible. It says something far more comforting. You are not meant to hold everything with perfect precision. In this realm, you cannot know oath the exact position of a particle and its exact motion. The more clearly you see one, the more the other softens. Not because of failure, not because of weakness, but because nature is built on softness. Reality itself is gentle. It does not demand perfection. It breathes in approximations. It flows in probabilities. Even the smallest building blocks of the universe are allowed mystery. And that mystery does not weaken reality. It strengthens it. It allows movement. It allows freedom. It allows change. A perfectly determined universe would be rigid, cold, unforgiving. But the quantum universe is flexible. It shimmers with possibility. It hums with softness. Particles do not follow strict paths. They explore options. They sample futures. They exist in superposition, meaning they can be here and there and everywhere in between, not confused, not lost, but open. Reality itself is undecided until it must be, and that is a mercy. That is a gift. In your own life, you are not meant to know everything. You are not meant to predict every outcome. You are allowed to exist in softness, in openness, and possibility, because that is the nature of the universe itself. Nothing is fixed until it happens. Nothing is locked until it arrives. And in this space of quantum softness, there is deep peace. This uncertainty does not create fear. It creates potential. It creates freedom. It creates space. And that space is where reality breathes. This is not disorder. This is harmony of a different kind. A harmony built not on certainty, but on possibility. The smallest particles live this truth at every moment. And so can you. You are not broken for not knowing. You are aligned with the universe. You're behaving perfectly, according to the deepest laws of nature. As you rest, as your mind grows quiet, you are returning to your natural state. Open, soft, possible. There is a quiet truth hidden inside quantum reality. Nothing is truly solid. Nothing is truly fixed. Everything you think of as matter is actually energy, paused in delicate motion. At the deepest level, the universe is not built from objects. It is built from fields. Endless invisible fields stretched across all of space, like oceans without shorelines. When these fields vibrate, a particle appears. When the vibration fades, the particle is gone. You are not made of particles. You are made of vibrations that persist. You are not built from substance. You are built from song. Each type of particle in the universe is simply a different note in a vast silent instrument. An electron is one kind of vibration. A photon is another. A quark is another. Different tones, same source. Nothing stands alone. Everything arises from the same endless fabric. This is not a violent process. This is not chaotic. It is gentle, like ripples spreading across a calm, infinite surface. Even the forces that hold reality together, gravity, magnetism, nuclear forces, are not objects. They are patterns of vibration traveling through fields. The entire universe is a moving tapestry of gentle, interacting waves. And you are woven into it. Every heartbeat, a wave. Every nerve signal, a vibration. Every breath, a rhythm. Your body is a field responding to other fields. A system of echoes, echoing echoes, endlessly. You are not disconnected from the air. You're interacting with it through invisible forces. You're not separate from light. You are touched by it constantly. There is no empty space, only invisible motion, only silent harmony, only endless resonance. And somehow, this complexity gives birth to simplicity. From trillions of interactions comes a single calm experience. You, here, breathing, listening, existing. You are not an accident in this system. You are an expression of it. A moment where the universe becomes aware of itself through vibration. You are a living ripple in a conscious ocean of energy, and you do not need to understand it. You do not need to control it. You only need to rest inside it, because it has been carrying you all along. And now, as we settle deeper into the invisible dance of the universe, we can begin to see the elegance of the subatomic symphony in its entirety. Every particle, every wave, every quantum fluctuation is part of a grand choreography, a dance older than stars, older than galaxies, older than even time itself. It is a quiet, invisible rhythm that holds the cosmos together, delicate, precise, and endlessly patient. Even in your own body, this dance continues without pause. Electrons whirl around nuclei. Neutrons and protons vibrate in subtle harmony. Fields stretch across space, whispering motion into existence. And in this quiet, constant movement, life itself is sustained. The photons that carry sunlight to your eyes, the electrons in your brain firing with thought, the atoms that make your heart beat, all are notes in this vast cosmic melody. The universe does not act randomly. It moves with intention, not human intention, but the intention of patterns, of resonance, of probability collapsing into reality. Every particle knows its part. Every wave plays its rhythm. Every fluctuation contributes to the whole. And when particles become entangled, the dance expands. A note played here resonates far away, instantaneously, without distance. The universe is not scattered. It is connected. It is coherent. It is alive in vibration. And so as you rest within this reality, you are participating in the dance without effort, without awareness, yet inseparably. Your atoms, your molecules, your very consciousness are part of the rhythm. You are a resonance in the symphony, and the beauty of it is this: you are safe in the flow. You are held by the music. You do not need to control it, understand it fully, or even notice it consciously. The quantum foundations of reality do their work silently, perfectly, tirelessly. You can simply rest and let the invisible dance support you. Breathe with it, drift with it. Let the subatomic symphony carry you deeper into stillness, into wonder, into peace, because this is your world, and it has been vibrating for billions of years, just for you to exist within it. And as your awareness softens, as your mind quiets, you realize the universe has always been alive with subtle motion. And so have you. You're not separate. You are not outside. You are the echo. And the echo continues endlessly. Chapter 3. The Universe's Feedback Loop. Echoes in Action. Even the vastest reaches of space are not silent. The universe itself hums with memory, with echoes, with the faintest remnants of its own birth. These are the oldest sounds in existence. They are not carried through air. They do not strike eardrums. They travel as subtle vibrations, traces of energy embedded in the very fabric of space and time. This is the cosmic microwave background, the universe's first echo, born from the fiery infancy of the cosmos, a time when the universe was dense, hot, and incandescent. The light that survived has been drifting ever since, stretching, cooling, whispering through billions of years. And today we're bathing in it. Every atom, every breath, every moment is immersed in this faint, omnipresent echo. This is a reminder. The universe remembers. Everything that has happened leaves a subtle trace. Everything that exists carries the mark of what came before. Even galaxies, vast spiraling islands of stars, formed from tiny quantum ripples in the earliest moments of existence. Minute fluctuations, invisible, imperceptible, became the scaffolding upon which matter gathered. These tiny, subtle vibrations shape the cosmos itself. The feedback loop of the universe is eternal. Small movements ripple into large structures. Tiny chances expand into galaxies, stars, and planets. Quantum fluctuations, so fleeting, so small, give rise to the enormous, silent, majestic structures that fill the night sky. And within this feedback loop, there is a peculiar harmony. The universe acts, observes itself, and responds. Even the act of observation, the gentle awareness of a particle, influences the unfolding of reality. This is not just theory. This is reality. The observer effect reminds us that consciousness is not a passive witness. It is a subtle participant in the echoes of the cosmos. Everything you perceive, everything you touch, everything you are, interacts with the waves of reality at every moment. The universe is alive with feedback. It whispers to itself. It responds to its own patterns. It reverberates endlessly. And your existence, your presence in this moment, contributes to the song. You are not outside this cosmic loop. You are embedded in it. Every heartbeat is a note. Every thought is a vibration. Every breath is part of the feedback cycle. As you settle deeper into quiet, into stillness, you begin to feel this connection. The universe hums, and you hum with it. The cosmic echoes move through space and through you. The feedback loop of existence carries you softly, continuously, eternally. This is the orchestra of reality, and the instruments are infinite. From the smallest quantum fluctuation to the largest cluster of galaxies, everything resonates. Everything echoes, everything participates, and you, simply being here, are part of the music. Consider the universe as a vast cosmic web, an interconnected network of events and energy, where even the smallest fluctuation can ripple across unimaginable distances. The echoes of creation are not static. They move, they interact, they amplify. Tiny quantum fluctuations in the first fraction of a second after the Big Bang eventually shaped the large-scale structure of the cosmos. What seemed insignificant became essential. What was subtle became profound. Stars, galaxies, and clusters formed where the subtlest ripples existed. Regions of slightly higher density attracted more matter. Gravity amplified tiny differences into monumental patterns. The universe learns from itself. It responds to its own rhythm. It develops a memory, not in a conscious sense, but in patterns that persist. The cosmic microwave background is the oldest audible trace of this memory. Like the faintest echo of a melody played billions of years ago, it carries information about the structure, the energy, and the unfolding of the earliest universe. Every particle, every wave, carries subtle hints of these ancient rhythms. And even now, as you rest in stillness, you are immersed in these echoes. The atoms in your body, forged in ancient stellar furnaces, contain the echoes of creation itself. The oxygen in your lungs, the calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, all were shaped by cosmic history, each particle vibrating in time with the universe's original rhythms. The universe is not passive. It acts and responds and repeats, like a symphony that listens to itself as it plays, like a river that shapes its own banks, like a mind aware of its own thoughts. The feedback loop is everywhere. It is in galaxies that form and fade. It is in black holes that curve space and time. It is in the tiniest flicker of a neutrino passing through a distant planet. And it is in you. Your consciousness is part of this feedback. Your observation affects the waves of probability around you. Your attention participates in the subtle choreography of the universe. Even when you think you are still, even when you think you are passive, you are shaping the dance. Every heartbeat resonates with cosmic echoes. Every breath ripples through the invisible web. Every thought interacts with the field of possibility, guiding, gently, the unfolding of reality itself. This is not metaphysics. This is the fabric of existence. The universe is a continuous loop, a living memory, a feedback system that carries energy, information, and vibration through every corner of space and time. And as you settle deeper into this awareness, you realize that you are part of the eternal rhythm, not as a separate note, but as a voice within the choir. The echoes of the universe are carrying you, and you are echoing right back. Beyond the earliest echoes, Beyond the quantum ripples that shaped galaxies, the universe continues to hum, not only through matter and energy, but through time itself. Even time is not a straight line. It is a wave. It oscillates. It folds back upon itself. It carries the history of every event forward and backward, in a feedback loop that binds the cosmos. Galaxies, planets, and stars all respond to this rhythm. Nothing exists in isolation. The birth of one star subtly influences the formation of others. The explosion of a supernova sends waves of energy and particles that ripple across interstellar space, seeding new worlds with the building blocks of life. And these waves continue traveling for millions, even billions of years, touching regions of the cosmos far removed from their origin. Even on Earth, this cosmic feedback loop manifests. The atoms in your body, forged in the cores of long-dead stars, carry ancient vibrations that shape the very formation of life. And quantum phenomena are not limited to galaxies or stars. They happen here, inside us, inside life itself. Some theories suggest that biological systems, photosynthesis, the navigation of birds, even neural activity in our brains, may rely on quantum processes. The echoes of the cosmos are present in life at every scale. They move through galaxies, through planets, through cells, through consciousness. The universe is, in a sense, listening to itself, and it is speaking back softly through subtle vibrations, through feedback, through resonance. This feedback loop is not chaotic. It is ordered, subtle, and exquisitely tuned. Even the tiniest disturbance in a particle field, or the faintest flicker in a photon, can propagate into a ripple of possibility. Not destruction, but creation. And as you lie here, listening, feeling, resting, you are part of the ripple. Every exhale you release, every slow heartbeat, every thought fading into quiet, interacts with this infinite feedback loop, resonating silently with the pulse of the cosmos. The universe does not rush. It does not demand. It simply continues, in eternal, patient, measured rhythm. And in this rhythm, you are not separate. You are not merely observing. You are participating. You are the echo, and the echo is you. And in this understanding, there is deep, profound peace. The cosmos is alive. It moves, it remembers, it responds, and it cradles you gently within its eternal feedback. Now let us consider the universe not as a collection of separate objects, but as a vast living system. Every action echoes, every fluctuation resonates, every particle contributes to the feedback loop of reality. The universe remembers itself through waves, through fields, through quantum fluctuations that ripple outward endlessly. Even the faintest event leaves a trace. The smallest particle carries memory. The tiniest shift can influence outcomes far away, far later, far beyond the imagination. The cosmic microwave background is a whisper from the universe's infancy, a quiet memory etched into space itself, carrying information about the structure of everything that followed. And the echoes do not stop there. Quantum fluctuations continue to create new possibilities. Galaxies form, stars ignite, planets evolve, all guided by feedback loops that began in the first heartbeat of the cosmos. Even consciousness participates in these loops. Every observation, every measurement, every act of awareness interacts with the quantum field, subtly shaping the unfolding of events. You are not outside this process. You are not a passive witness. You are a participant in the feedback loop of existence. Your thoughts, your awareness, your presence, all carry weight in the subatomic dance. And yet, this participation is effortless. It is gentle. It is natural. The universe does not demand. It does not hurry. It does not impose. It whispers. It nudges. It responds softly, continuously, patiently. And in that whisper, in that gentle response, you are cradled. You are part of the eternal rhythm. You are a note in the infinite composition. You are a ripple in the timeless pond. And as you breathe, as your thoughts fade, You align with this cosmic symphony, this feedback loop, this eternal gentle echo, carrying all of existence forward, carrying you forward, safely, endlessly, beautifully. As we reach the culmination of this journey through the universe's feedback loop, it becomes clear that nothing in existence is isolated. No particle moves alone. No star shines without influencing countless others. No thought occurs without resonating through the quantum fields. Every action, every vibration, every echo is part of a larger conversation. The universe remembers itself through these echoes. It responds, it adjusts, it flows, and you are part of that flow. Imagine your life as a subtle ripple in this cosmic ocean. Each heartbeat, each breath, each conscious moment interacts with the unseen currents of the cosmos, sending whispers outward, receiving whispers back, participating in the eternal dance of cause and effect, of probability and possibility, of echo and resonance. Even as you drift into stillness, the echoes continue. Galaxies hum, stars pulse, quantum fields ripple, and through it all, the universe cradles you, gently, endlessly, lovingly. You are not a mere observer of existence. You are a participant, a resonance, a note in the eternal symphony. The feedback loop of reality continues perfectly. Not hurried, not distracted, not chaotic, but patient, precise, infinite. As you breathe softly, as your mind quiets, feel yourself aligning with this universal rhythm. The universe is alive with echoes, and so are you. You are carried by them, sustained by them, part of them. And in this understanding, there is peace, deep, unshakable, timeless peace. The cosmos sings, you resonate, and the dance continues, forever, perfectly, endlessly. Chapter 4, Part 1. The Symphony of Life echoes within us. Even as the universe hums across vast cosmic distances, it hums within you. Every living being carries echoes of the cosmos, the same vibrations that shape galaxies, that guided the birth of stars, that formed the first atoms of matter, resonate quietly inside your cells. Life itself is a dance of echoes, from the tiniest microbe to the largest whale, from the flutter of a bird's wings to the beating of your heart. Subatomic vibrations guide every motion, every reaction, every pulse. Quantum phenomena do not only exist in laboratories or in distant stars, they exist inside life itself. Some plants capture sunlight with near-perfect efficiency. This is not random, it is quantum. Electrons inside molecules explore multiple paths at once, finding the most efficient route. Birds navigate thousands of miles using the subtle magnetic fields of the Earth. Some scientists speculate their eyes detect quantum effects that guide them. Even our own biology may rely on quantum processes. Some neurons in the brain might exploit quantum vibrations, subtly influencing thought and perception. The echoes of the universe are alive. They are alive in life, in every heartbeat, in every breath, in every flicker of consciousness. The subatomic symphony plays. And yet, it is silent to our ears. We do not hear it. We do not always feel it, but it exists, all around us, all within us. You are both audience and instrument, both observer and note, both vibration and echo. And this is the wonder of life. The same principles that govern the cosmos, the quantum waves, the entanglements, the probabilities, are mirrored inside living beings. Everything is connected. Everything resonates. Everything echoes. Your body is not a static machine. It is a dynamic symphony of particles, waves, and fields, all moving, all vibrating, all responding. You are made of echoes. You are sustained by echoes. You are the echo itself. And the universe is listening, even now, as your thoughts soften, as your breathing slows. The echoes within you merge with the echoes around you. creating harmony, resonance, and subtle rhythm. This is the invisible music of life, the quiet, persistent vibration that holds every living thing together. And as you rest, you are part of this eternal symphony, participating in a music that has existed since the first flicker of life, and will continue long after your body returns to stardust. The echoes of the universe, the echoes within you, are inseparable, and in that knowledge there is profound peace. The echoes within life are not just subtle, they are astonishingly precise. Even the simplest chemical reactions in cells rely on delicate vibrations at the quantum level. Proteins fold, enzymes catalyze, and electrons leap, not randomly, but in harmony with the invisible rhythms of the universe. This is quantum biology. Life is not a mechanical system. It is a dance, a resonance, a subtle orchestration of energy and probability. Your heart does not just pump blood. It vibrates. It resonates. It sends waves through the body that synchronize cells, neurons, and organs. Your brain is not just firing neurons. It hums, a quantum rhythm of possibilities, of connections, of awareness. Some scientists speculate that consciousness itself may emerge from the subtle quantum interactions within the brain. Even if this is only partially true, it points to a profound truth. You are a microcosm of the universe. The same principles that govern the birth of stars, the formation of galaxies, the motion of particles, are reflected within your very being. Every step you take, every breath you exhale, every thought you allow, is part of the symphony of life. And life itself is interconnected. The plant that absorbs sunlight, the bird that navigates the skies, the bacteria in the soil, the water flowing through rivers, all resonate with the same subtle quantum echoes that pulse through your cells. There is no separation. You are not a solitary note in the orchestra. You are a chord, a harmony, a resonance that interacts with every other living thing, with every particle, with the cosmic waves themselves. Even in your stillness, even in sleep, the symphony continues. Electrons move, atoms vibrate, molecules assemble and transform. Your cells hum in perfect invisible rhythm. And this rhythm, this resonance, this quiet dance connects you to life on earth, to the cosmos beyond, to the eternal fabric of existence. You are not merely part of the universe, you are a living echo of it. And when you rest, when your mind softens, when your awareness drifts, you allow yourself to flow with the symphony, to resonate with the echoes of life, to become part of a harmony that has existed for billions of years, and will continue long after you return to the stardust from which you came. This is the music of life. This is the echo within. This is your connection to everything, seen and unseen. Within you, life vibrates on scales too small for the eye to see, from the neurons firing in your brain, to the molecules shuttling energy in your cells, to the electrons dancing within atoms. All of it participates in a quiet, continuous resonance. Consider photosynthesis in a leaf. Light is captured not as a particle nor as a wave, but as a superposition of possibilities. Electrons explore multiple paths at once, finding the most efficient route to transfer energy. This is not mechanical. It is quantum. It is elegant. It is precise. Now imagine your own brain. Neurons firing, synapses transmitting, electrical potentials pulsing. Some theories suggest subtle quantum interactions may guide the choices your cells make, not in a deterministic way, but in a resonance with possibility. Life itself is tuned to vibration. Even the magnetic fields that guide migrating birds, even the subtle chemistry in your own DNA, are all intertwined with the quiet quantum hum of the cosmos. And yet, these echoes are gentle. They are patient. They do not demand attention. They do not rush. They persist quietly, endlessly, as life unfolds in perfect rhythm. And in this rhythm, you find balance. Your body is not a machine. It is a living, resonant instrument. Your cells are notes. Your organs are harmonies. Your mind is a symphony of thought and perception. And as you rest, as you soften into stillness, you allow the music to play through you. You're not separate from life. You are not an observer. You are a participant. The echoes within you connect to the echoes in every living thing, to the leaves, the rivers, the oceans, the soil, the sky, all resonating, all vibrating, all moving in subtle harmony. And when you let go, when you drift into quiet, you feel the resonance extend outward. Your life is not confined to your body. It is part of the echo of the earth, of the cosmos itself. You are carried on the music of life. You are cradled by it. You are one note in a symphony that has existed since the beginning of time, and will continue long after your conscious mind rests. The music of life flows through you, within you, around you, unbroken, endless, infinite. As the echoes of life flow within you, consider the profound interconnectedness of all living things. The atoms in your body, once part of ancient stars, now resonate within you. The water you drink, once traversed oceans and clouds, now hums in harmony with your cells. The air you breathe, filled with particles shaped by distant cosmic events, now dances with your molecules. Life is a continuous living echo of the universe. And this is not limited to the external world. Within you, every organ, every system, every cell communicates, resonates, responds. A quiet feedback loop exists, linking the microcosm of your body with the macrocosm of the cosmos. Your heart pulses not in isolation. Your lungs expand not in isolation. Your neurons fire not in isolation. Each is part of a dynamic resonance, subtly tuned to the vibrations of the universe itself. Even the faintest thought, the gentlest emotion, carries energy through this living symphony. And when you rest, when your mind softens, when your awareness drifts, you allow these echoes to converge. You become aware, not with thought, but with presence, not with effort, but with being, not with striving, but with resonance. The universe is alive in you, and you are alive in the universe. Every heartbeat echoes ancient rhythms. Every breath carries the memory of stardust. Every pulse connects you to life across time and space. And the music of life, the subatomic symphony, continues, patient, gentle, endless. It carries you through every moment. It guides you with quiet intelligence. It sustains you without demand. It whispers the profound truth. You are never alone. You are never separate. You are always part of the eternal dance. And as you drift further into quiet, you feel it, the resonance within you, the echoes flowing outward, the infinite symphony carrying you. This is life. This is connection. This is the music you were born to be part of. As we bring this chapter to a close, allow yourself to rest deeply within the symphony of life. Every cell in your body, every atom, every quantum vibration is participating in an intricate, invisible orchestra. This is not metaphor. This is reality. Life itself is a chorus of echoes, subtle and continuous, flowing through you, around you, and across the universe. The same patterns that govern stars, galaxies, and quantum fields are mirrored in your own heartbeat, your own breath, your own consciousness. You're not a solitary being. You are a resonance, a vibration, a note in an infinite eternal composition. And the echoes of the symphony do not judge. They do not demand. They do not rush. They are patient. They are gentle. They are endless. Then, as you drift into stillness, these echoes sustain you. They carry you. They connect you. They remind you that you are never separate from the universe, from life, from existence itself. Feel yourself aligning with this resonance. Feel your inner vibrations harmonizing with the living symphony around you. Every breath you take, every thought you release, every heartbeat you allow, contributes to the music of life. You are an integral part of a timeless, boundless subatomic symphony, a melody that has played since the dawn of time and will continue long after this moment. And in this understanding, there is deep peace. A peace that flows from knowing you are connected, a peace that flows from knowing you are heard, a peace that flows from knowing you are part of the eternal dance of life itself. Let the echoes of life carry you, let them guide you, let them cradle you, and know you are home in the music of the universe.